What?
Hey Luke, what's up, man? Just got that new Good Charlotte. Was thinking about giving a good thrashing. You wanna jump in on this one and help me out? So that's a no then? Okay, gotcha. Damn, son.
Look, guys, let me just take the gloves off right here at the forefront. I fucking hate Good Charlotte. I hate them. Even back in the day when I was young enough to fall for this kind of garbage, it was the guiltiest of pleasures at the best of times. And the older I get, the more fucking awful I realized their music was. Hell, old Simple Plan kicks the ass off of old Good Charlotte. You're goddamn right I said it. For as stupid, simplistic, and immature as Simple Plan was, at least it felt kinda genuine at times, maybe. Good Charlotte were the band that were all those things, and in addition to that, the very moment you heard Benji Madden open his mouth and start yelping, "Hey yo, what up, yo," you realized,
he's full of shit!
I pretty much gave up on these guys after The Young and the Hopeless embarrassed itself, and no, I don't give a flying fuck how many copies it sold. That album was garbage! Look, check out Luke's video on that particular dumpster fire. He explains it much more thoroughly than I have time to at the moment. So, truth be told, apart from those first two albums, I haven't actually heard any other of Good Charlotte's work. I went into this one kind of blind, and before you bitch to me, you shouldn't do that if you don't know every single song. Look, I'm sorry, but politely go to hell. One of the best parts of this job is going up to previously terrible acts, turning over that moss-covered rock, and finding out that, hey, they actually grew up and started making music. Hey, that's cool. It's really rewarding. I mean, of course the Magikarp is fucking bollocks, but sometimes those Magikarps evolve into Gyarados. It didn't happen here, but that doesn't mean I shouldn't give bands a chance. Though, while I wouldn't say this album was a return to form, I will say that it did have way more bright spots than I was expecting. No, seriously, it's easily the best Good Charlotte album I've ever heard. Again, though, that might not be saying much. It opens pretty strongly with Life Changes, Makeshift Love, and Life Can't Get Much Better, giving the album a bit of chutzpah and power to help kick open the door. Or, well, at least politely but firmly open the door, at least. Kinda. And War, near the end, does help give the album a little boost that it really needs. Joel Madden has thankfully stopped putting on that Malibu's Most Wanted affectation to his voice and learned how to fucking sing properly, and his voice isn't too bad, really. Even though it's clearly been auto-tuned to all hell. I mean, not exactly in a T-Pain sense, but his pipes are a lot like a porn star's chest. God alone is not responsible for that performance. And I was actually surprised at how well I enjoyed the songs with guest spots on them. I usually hate that kind of thing, but, well, Kellen Quinn does an okay job on Keep Swingin', and Biffy Clyro's Simon Neil does an excellent job on Reason to Stay. He's easily the best thing about this album. Though I have no fucking idea why they're here other than, "Hey kids, look at these guys, you still like these guys, right? We're cool, we're still cool, we're totally not 37, huh?" But given that it's the musicians who aren't even part of a band that deliver the best performances here should tell you something. While the overall instrumentation is way better than what it was in the old days, it still isn't outstanding. The riffs are mostly bland and forgettable as opposed to embarrassing. The drumming and bass work is ho-hum, and I listened to this thing no less than 3.5 times over this weekend, and if you held a gun to my head and asked me to hum a melody from it, we'd be in for a short conversation. But I wasn't disappointed by any of it, not nearly as much as I was expecting to be. Granted, that may just ode to low expectations, but I'll certainly give credit where it's due. These guys actually do appear to have grown up and matured a wee bit, both sonically and lyrically. I mean, as corny as 40-ounce Dream can come off, I actually feel like it's coming from a genuine place. These guys were on top of the world and they fell off faster than you can say heartbreaker, heartbreaker. Hell, I'll even give them this much. This comeback album from an early noughties pop punk band is way better than this comeback album from an early noughties pop punk band. Seriously, the more I listen to this thing, the more I realized I was too goddamn nice to it. Good Charlotte definitely takes the prize in this particular battle. It's better than I was expecting. But given that we have this comeback album from an early noughties pop punk act, again, that's not saying too much. Youth Authority gets 2.5 dumpster fires out of 5.